I want to first just know a little bit about this project and kind of why you felt like you were a good fit for it and what interested you in it.
I would say the biggest part is my want to do things like this. I'm always looking for opportunities. I just went to Vegas and did a charity event for first responders and police officers, and I went to school for human services, social work. So I'm looking for every opportunity. It was cool to right when Modelo talked to me about this. I was like, absolutely, let's do it. And so we found a good Topera boxing gym. It's got a great, cool story, and they're doing it.
So how involved were you in actually getting this done? Did you help at all find the gym? Did you actually physically help do any of the remodeling, or how much of it were you involved in?
I lifted the bag today, and we hung it. But no, I mean, with Modelo and the UFC rebuilding together, these are huge organizations, huge. Everything's handled. There's not a lot. I got to get up, come in, and you know, I think I have met. I've never been to this gym. I didn't pick it myself, but it's the perfect pick. It's in the perfect part of town, and I think it's one of the best gym they could have picked.
Yeah, and I read a little bit about it. Sounds like, correct me if I'm wrong, it's a father that kind of took over for his son who passed away. And I know
Yeah,
that you're really big on family. Did that story kind of touch you in any way specifically?
it's actually I didn't know that story. It hit me. They hit me with it today, right when I walked in. His pictures on the wall. I was like, oh damn. And I wasn't 100%. I didn't know a lot about this gym, and now you know, again, perfect gym. It's exactly where we should go.
And you mentioned that you have, a degree in social work. Are you kind of thinking a little bit about how you can use your career in the UFC to extend past, your lifetime as a fighter with that degree?
Yeah, I've always looked for those opportunities. It's perfect. I came from a very, very small place. So to be able to get to do things like this with Modelo, I come from the Mexican culture. My nana was my babysitter. I didn't learn the language, unfortunately, but brewed with the fighting spirit. That is who I am. That is what fighting is, and it's a perfect fit. I hope I get to do this with them. But yeah, I'm always looking for these opportunities.
And of course, fans are going to want to know what's next for you in the cage. I know you're recovering from nose surgery. Can you give us a little bit of timeline there?
Yeah, I told him I'd be ready next year sometime. So January, February, March. I'm just starting. I haven't been able to spar yet, but I am, in good shape. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm getting more hungry to compete. So next year, anytime.
How hard has it been for you to not be able to spar? I gotta imagine that's been difficult. Or are you enjoying the time off?
I am enjoying it. I mean, the one thing we have over other athletes in football, these guys, you watch them play, and they come off the field. These concussions, these shots that they're taking are the same shots we're taking, and I get to take the chance to, or I get to take the time and recover. The body is resilient, and we got to give it time. So I have been enjoying this time off, and I love having my nose fixed. That's huge.
And there's a couple big fights coming up that I'm sure you're going to be keeping an eye on. And I'm curious if you can give us a little bit of insight on your takes. Chandler and Dustin Poirier is coming up. I'm wondering how you see that fight going.
I'm not sure. I think it's going to be a great fight. You know, my initial thought is that Poirier will beat Chandler, similar to the way that I beat him, but we'll see. I think the biggest factor will probably be if Poirier can stop Chandler's wrestling. If Chandler gets him down a couple times, that'll change the way the fight's going to play out. So I don't know. I don't think I would want to put money on that fight.
And what about Charles and Islam? That's another one that's probably going to have a lot of eyes on it.
Yeah, oh yeah. I mean, I would hope so. If they're fighting for the championship, I'll definitely be watching it. I don't know. There's a couple different scenarios that I keep playing out. Most likely is, Makhachev wins by decision. I'm not sure how it'll go, but Oliver has been impressive. I'm excited to watch it.
And I guess my last question, kind of a fun, weird one. There are some rumors. Well, this isn't a rumor, but the UFC is being shut down this weekend. No fight, no fans, no media allowed. The rumor is that there's a VIP in attendance. And I'm curious, If you could pick any celebrity to come watch you fight, who would you want to come watch you fight?
One celebrity to come on. I mean, I've had so many celebrities. I never thought I'd get to meet all these celebrities. I get to meet all these crazy celebrities every time I go to these fights. It's just absolutely insane that I get to, who was, I'm terrible with names. Can't tell you.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate your time.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Have a good day.
You as well.